What's up, y'all, guys? If y'all haven't checked out the first episode with you, go check that out. We got a little personal and deep and learned a lot. We'll learn some more stuff, but I think on the up and up on this one.
Yeah. We want to be a lot more positive on this one. The other one was, but it was serious stuff. We got it out of the way.
Yeah, we went out there. We cleaned up our tears. We're good. So you said you went to what is it?
A sensory deprivation tank.
All right, for anyone that doesn't know what that is.
So you may have heard about this on a Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, probably. If
you're into podcasts or whatever. But super weird. I'd always heard about it, and I have a buddy that does it, and he's like, yeah, you need to check it out. I've done it multiple times. It's really cool. So I started looking into it, and I started watching YouTube videos over it and stuff. And it's crazy to find out where this originated from. Apparently, the guy that invented this sensory deprivation tank had figured out how to talk to dolphins.
Oh, wow.
Like, he was into all this crazy stuff. And back then, whenever he had thought he had figured this out, everybody thought he was crazy then.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. But he's also into LSD and things like that. So,
opening his mind up.
Yeah. He was about accessing parts of the mind that you don't normally access from day to day.
Bandit.
Feel like the dog's going to rip something out.
Bandit, go. Outside.
So, so he was about accessing parts of the mind that you in everyday life, you've got too many things going on, too many senses.
Yeah.
You're seeing, you're hearing, you're tasting, you're feeling. So many different things going on.
Yeah.
People talking. And so he came up with a way to shut all that off, through multiple trials and doing it different ways. I think the first one, people were standing up or floating in the upward position, and then they would have like this mask on their face to breathe oxygen while they were in this tank. And so the key is...
So they would just eat water over their head?
I think so. I think in that tank, maybe.
Yeah.
But so the one now, you lay flat. So there's this pool of water, and it looks like a pod, like a futuristic...
Like Avatar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a pod that. And it's kind of almost teardrop shaped, kind of. But, it's got a couple feet of water in it, and it's got like, every one of them's different, but mine had 1,200 pounds of Epsom salt in it. 1,200 pounds. So the water makes you super buoyant. So you lay down in this pool and you're floating. Like you would think, I'm going to touch the bottom. No, you're floating in this much water.
Yeah. Because there's so much salt.
And there's so much salt that you could push your arm down, whoop, floats right back up the top. Same with your head.
Yeah.
Kicks your head back up. They have this little pillow that you can wear, but so I go to this place. It was actually H2 Oasis in Tulsa, and this is the place my friend went to. Has really good reviews and everything. I was never into the whole meditation thing or whatever, but having gone through what I've went through, if you guys watched the last podcast, I was like grasping at straws. Like,
whatever I could do.
Let's try something. Yeah. So the first thing we did there, which was really weird, I'll get back to the sensory deprivation tank, but the first thing we did was a revibe chair. So it's almost like a lawn chair, but it has like massagers in it, or like vibrators, if you will. Mm-hmm. And you put on headphones like these, and then you have this little thing that folds down in front of your eyes, and it puts off light.
So it's not dark, it's just lights.
Yeah, so they tell you, you probably need to close your eyes. You don't want to look straight at it.
Oh, okay.
But so you lay back in this chair, and we were also on oxygen therapy. So they put oxygen on us.
Dang.
Which is weird. We're breathing oxygen. We're paying to breathe oxygen anyway.
But it's like good oxygen, yeah.
I don't think it's medical grade, but it's, So, and it has like aromatherapy in it or whatever. So we're breathing that, sitting in this chair that has the vibrators in it, and we put the headphones on where this guy's talking real deep and trying to get you to relax. And then like there's this music playing in the background, all these different tones. Well, for every tone, the chair vibrates differently and the lights flicker differently in front of your face. So you're laid back like, I'm not sure if you're seizing or, but it's sending you somewhere. So it's made to like shut you off.
Yeah.
It's like to hypnotize you. So anyway, we did that first. Didn't do much for me. I tried to get there, but it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
So we get out of that.
So when you're saying we,
me and Christian.
oh, okay.
Christian went with me.
Okay.
So, so we did that, and I don't advise doing all these things that we did at the same time. Maybe you can do them differently. Yeah. Get different experiences. But, yeah, I mean, so we go straight from that to, we spent a lot of money there.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
We paid their electric bill this
Yeah.
month. So we go straight from that to the tank. So pretty crazy. I think everybody needs to try it at least once just to experience it. So the room, then what your pod's in, and you can float with somebody else.
In the same pod?
In the same pod, which is a bigger one, and it don't have a top on it. Or you can float by yourself in a pod with a top that like comes down like a garage door.
That'd be scary to me.
And it shuts down on top of you.
Heck no.
And you were in this little pod.
And is it like clear?
You have a big button you can push to open the door.
Can you see out or no?
No.
Oh, dang.
So this is the whole
You're like
point.
in a coffin.
Yeah.
Heck no.
But you don't have to shut it.
Yeah.
You don't have to shut the top.
Yeah.
You can leave it open. So you go into this room that's climate controlled. The room is supposed to be the same temperature as your body. So, and then the water is supposed to be the same temperature as your body. So with the air and the water, the same temperature of your body, and you're floating in this water, everything's the same temperature. Your skin outside of the water, your skin in the water, and your skin internal, all the same temperature.
Yeah.
So, and you're...
Bandit, go.
Get out of here.
Bandit, go.
So you're, you're floating. And in the smaller pod, you can kind of touch the sides sometimes. But you just drop your arms to your side and you just float on your back. And with everything the same temperature, you start, like when it gets real quiet and everything, you're turning off all your senses. It's dark. I didn't tell you the lights go off. They're on a timer, motion sensor.
Yeah.
So the lights go off. You're laying there. Once the water starts, the ripples start getting out of it and everything calms down. You're laying there in the dark and it's quiet. Can't see, can't hear anything, and you're just floating, and everything's the same temperature. And at times, it felt like I was like
in space or something.
In space, like like doing flips.
Yeah,
but I'm not. I'm just laying there.
Yeah,
but it shut these senses off where your brain's tripping out.
Dang.
So for some people, they go to a place in their mind where they can look at their life as like a third person. So they're like up here looking at the things they do in their everyday life.
Like an out of body.
Like, you shouldn't have done that. Like, I'm going to start doing that differently. Like that type of thing where you can really evaluate.
Yeah.
You can really get beneficial outlooks from doing this. Me? Not so much.
Complete opposite.
It was cool for a little bit. And I'm not sure if you watched the last episode, I'm not sure if, I'm having anxiety attacks or what.
Yeah.
But something in this place set me off. Not giving a bad review or anything.
Yeah.
I would say 99% of the reviews on this is positive.
Yeah.
But for me at that time, I was struggling with something. Higher blood pressure than normal, this and that. So I'm laying there and everything's quiet. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting there. And then I hear, just busting my eardrums out with my pulse.
Dang.
And I'm like, what is going on? I can't relax like this. Like, is this normal? Am I supposed to hear my heartbeat? And I asked my friend, and he's like, well, I have a couple times, but he's like, it's not normal.
Yeah.
So anyway, I wasn't able to like completely relax in there. But it was still cool. You're in Epsom salt. It's relaxing you, your muscles and everything. So I get out of there, and they have a little shower in the corner, so you can get out, wash all the Epsom salt off of you. They got a custom robe for you to put on.
So are you like naked in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's floating.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So
they just got like a camera up in the corner.
Yeah,
recording that.
Yeah, that'd be weird. So, So, and then before you go in there, they ask you your shoe size, your robe size, whatever, and they have your robe and your shoes sitting there.
Yeah.
And said that they take care of you really well, which they should for the price.
Yeah.
But so I got out of there, showered, put my old robe on. I stick my head out. I'm like, hey, am I supposed to come out? Nobody said anything, so I just walked out, carrying my stuff, a little satchel.
Yeah.
Waddle on over to the friggin' massage room. And they're like, you're going to be in this room here. You know, she's getting a prep for you. Your wife's already in the other one. She's already started. And I'm like, okay. So I took a little longer than I should have.
Yeah.
But anyway, I get in there for the massage, and she's asking me my medical history and everything. And of course, I'm like,
yeah, it's easier to say what's not wrong.
I'll tell you what's not wrong with me. So anyway, tell her that, and I lay down on the table, and of course, still naked in the massage, which this is my first massage, so it's kind of a little weird.
Yeah.
And, you know, she starts and stuff on my back and everything, and she's like,
roll over.
You don't want me to. Can I just stay like this?
Yeah.
So, so she's like turning off muscles, and she'll be like, you know, push against, like with my leg or whatever. She'll be like, push against my hand. Okay, now release. And then she'll like dig into my muscle. And she's like, okay, I just turned that muscle off. Okay, cool. Still pretty tense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the end of that massage, it was cool. Everybody did their job right. But me, I had a bad experience because of what I was dealing with at the time. I think it may have been anxiety, which is super weird because I went in there to relax.
Yeah.
But I almost didn't make it through the massage. I'm like, get me off this table. I'm ready to run a race. I made it through the massage. She's like, how was it? I was like, yeah, it's good.
She couldn't tell that you were like, get me out of here.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She probably could because I was like this. She was like, relax your arm. I'm like,
yeah, I'm trying.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
So probably had something to do with alcohol.
Yeah.
So I get out of there, and Christian's sitting there in they have this little oasis where they've got blue and green lights flashing in the corners, and they got a little waterfall and a little fire going, relaxing music.
Yeah.
Christian's sitting there. You can order, they give you tea, complimentary tea after you get out. Christian's sitting there looking at the menu, sipping on her tea.
Just all relaxed.
Yeah, she's like, how was it? I'm like, get your shit, let's go. I'm like, we got to get out of here. She's like, whoa, what? The lady walks up to me. She's like, what kind of tea would you have? I'm like, none. I need to go. I need out of here. This was horrible. And Christian's like, what? What are you doing? And I told her, I was like, I'm having an episode or something. So, yeah, we get up and walk out of there. Horrible waste of money for me.
She had complete opposite.
Yeah, she was like, dang, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And so I asked her how, anyway, we got out of there. I'll finish my story. We got out of there, got in the truck, and I was like, I want to go home. I don't feel good. She's like, we have Christmas shopping to do. She's like, you better grow up. We're going to the mall. I was like, crap.
Just a mall alone I wouldn't want to do.
So I ended up going to the mall and ended up relaxing. And it got better. My day got better. Anxiety attack, I guess. Damn. But anyway, she did it a little bit different in the pod. She had an open pod, but you didn't have a top on it. And it was one of the bigger ones. And she said, I didn't turn the light off. She said, I just left the light on. I said, Christian, it's a sensory deprivation tank.
Yeah. You're
not supposed to see anything or hear anything. She's like, it was relaxing. So everybody does it different.
Yeah.
You know, you may just lay in there just because it's Epsom salt or whatever and get relaxing stuff out of it. But I was trying to go It's like another planet. You know, I was trying to get the full experience from the videos that I've watched. Mm-hmm. People say that you can really, and that some people like speak to spirits or think they speak to spirits in there because your brain's tripping out so much.
So if you're in there and it's got like the lid on it and stuff like that, you said there's like a panic button. What does it do? Just like open the lid and then...
it's not a panic button. You have a lid button and a light button.
Okay, yeah.
So you can turn the light on or open the hatch. But I shut the hatch before I got in it just to see what it would do because I am claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So I shut the hatch and it is like a garage door. It's like... And as it shut, it touched together and I'm like, okay, it's done. Nope. It touched and it goes... Oh, no. It's like sealing shut. And I was like, nah. Yeah. I ain't going to do that. So I got in it and I shut it about right here where I can still squeeze out if I needed to. And so I left mine kind of open. Yeah. I kind of wish I would have shut it. Maybe it would have made my anxiety worse. I don't know. But it was cool.
Yeah. So how long do you think from the time you got there till the time you left? Was it like an hour? 2 hours? Like how long of it?
We were so the tank sessions themselves, you can buy different lengths of time for the tank and the massages and everything. Mm-hmm. You know, oxygen therapy, revive chair. But between all of them, I think we spent 30 minutes on the revive chair and oxygen, and then an hour in the tank and an hour of the massage.
Dang, yeah.
So we were there with messing around and taking a shower or whatever, 3 hours.
Dang, yeah.
It was too much.
Yeah.
I would advise doing it, one at a time. Go in for a massage and leave. Yeah. Or go in to float and leave. It was too much for me. And then it gets kind of pricey. Yeah. I want to look up.
That'd be interesting.
I want to look up real quick the guy, so I can tell you guys, like the guy that invented this.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy that he was doing it and could talk to dolphins and stuff.
Thinks he can. I don't know.
If he could figure out how to get into a human brain, he might be able to talk to dolphins.
Maybe I need to talk to him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's getting my brain. Yeah. So I don't have any service out here. Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's doctor something or other. Yeah. Got his doctorate and then fell off the bandwagon, I suppose.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, Joe Rogan talks about it. He has a couple different podcasts on it.
So I'm just assuming there's places like that everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, they're popping up everywhere. They're becoming
it's a newer thing.
Yeah, I would say in the last several years, probably. Yeah. Here's a video from 4 years ago on the impacts of deprivation and floating.
So, do you do any of that, like the ice bath stuff?
I haven't done that.
I don't know if I could do that.
That's cool. My friend Dakota Green does that.
Oh yeah.
Like in the middle of wintertime, he's got a tub outside full of ice, and it's 34 degrees outside, and he goes and he gets in it. Like he'll completely submerge for like, what is it, a couple minutes or something, and then come back up. And he said it energizes. It does something to your blood cells or something.
Yeah, Joe Rogan talks about it all the time, and then it's one of those. It's more of it's a mental thing. Yeah, that's what Joe Rogan does. If you can get in there and do it, then the rest of the day you could do anything. Right. But I don't know if I could do that. I hate cold water.
It would be a shock at first, but that's what it is. It's a shock to the system.
Yeah. And I don't know. I've been thinking about it too and seeing, podcasts and other things. And it's like, you got to do stuff that's uncomfortable, and that clearly shocks you, the cold water stuff. But when you just get and make yourself do stuff that's uncomfortable, it'll shock your brain into thinking, okay, you're not as worried about the next uncomfortable situation because you're like, oh, I did that. Mm-hmm. I did this. You can just go on. But I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So, it's wild.
I wish I wouldn't have had such a bad experience with it. Yeah. I wish I would have been able to connect with spirits.
Yeah. So do you think you're going to go back? Or it's just too much money to even try it again where you might not?
I mean, I'll go back.
Yeah.
But like I said, I need to get whatever's going on with me squared away first, or get a good buffer in there.
Yeah.
Where I'm feeling good, and I may not have another anxiety attack or something, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then if I feel good for a good length of time, I'll go back and try it again.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I think it's like $80 for an hour.
Dang, I want to try that.
But it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool experience.
Yeah, I would love to do that because, like, before I moved to Oklahoma, my uncle's a dentist and he hooked me up with a bunch of dental work. And so I was going like every month. And I had never been on like the laughing gas before, stuff like that. And he's like, we're going to be doing a lot. It's be easier if you're just on that.
What age?
Just before I moved to Oklahoma, so like 3 years ago or something.
You'd never been on laughing gas before then?
Yeah. Yeah. And so the first time you were doing stuff, it didn't work. And so something was wrong they didn't have enough in the tank or something. And with me being family, just like, whatever, just do it, you know? But then the second time I went and it worked, I was freaking out. I was like, I'd just be there and I felt like my body was starting to just, oh my gosh.
I love that stuff.
I hated it the first time it happened because, like, again, I didn't start drinking until I was 30 and never, like, did crazy drugs, nothing like that. And I was always scared of not having control of my body. And, well, that was, like, part of the reason why I didn't do certain things. But when I did that, I was like, holy cow. Like, and then
you're on acid or something.
Yeah. Like, I was... And I remember, and I'm sure it didn't even look like anything to them, like working on me, but I felt like I was trying to hold on to the thing, and I was like,
I remember that because I got teeth pulled as a kid. I remember that.
Yeah, you're like, and in reality, you're probably just laying there all just relaxed, but like I was just like trying to hold on. Yeah. So
I'm about to take off.
Yeah.
You better tie me down.
So to do that and get into that tank where you're in the water and stuff, but doing it now with like a different mindset and going into it knowing that could happen, I would be very curious to do that.
Yeah. Well, and the cool part about it is you can choose your severity.
Yeah.
You can leave the light on.
Yeah.
You can leave the top open. You can just lay there with the light.
Yeah.
And just chill.
Yeah.
And Epsom salt.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't recommend it if you're paying for it. You can go put Epsom salt in the tub at your house.
Yeah.
So if you're paying for this experience, you need to try.
Yeah.
Try to. I at least got that feeling, which was pretty cool because everything was the same temperature and I wasn't touching the sides. So I just like, with my eyes closed and no noise, I was like, I felt like I kind of like left out of the tank for a minute.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Because you don't know which way's up.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
One thing I would recommend, put some earplugs in. I didn't put earplugs in, and I got Epsom salt in my ears.
You couldn't.
I'm just now like getting it out. My ears are just now coming back to normal.
Yeah.
And I've heard that you can put mix some alcohol or maybe vinegar and water, alcohol and water or something. I tried it all. I think I pushed it further in there.
Oh dang! I wouldn't even thought about getting earplugs.
Well, they give them to you and they say you can use them, but I didn't think it was going to be an issue.
Yeah.
But with 1,200 pounds in the tank, this stuff is pretty.
Oh, you can say shit, don't matter.
This stuff is pretty. There's a lot in there. It's going in holes.
Yeah.
So and don't get it in your eyes. If you don't go. Don't baptize yourself. You're gonna have a horrible day.
Yeah.
If you get it in your eyes.
Did they tell you
you're
that?
Gonna have a bad trip, man.
Yeah. Did they tell you like all that? Like try not to get in your eyes.
Yeah, I think so. And they give you this. When you register, you do it online or whatever. You can call them and do it. Mm-hmm. But they give you this. They email you this waiver to sign and everything, and all these guidelines. Like, okay, don't do this. Don't dye your hair before you go in there because it'll come out. Or something.
Yeah.
Don't wear deodorant or something. I don't know. There was a bunch of different things that you don't want to do. And they had us freaking out to the point, because there's so many things you don't want to do. I was like, Christian, you just did your nails. Ask them if you could have nails done in there.
Start second guessing everything.
And they're like, yeah, that's fine. But it was a good experience.
Yeah.
It was good most of the time for me. I want to go back in a different mindset and do it.
So do you think, I mean, I don't know, is where my mind went. Do they empty that tank for the next person, or you're just floating?
It has a filter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So when you get done, you hear that filter kick on, which is crazy. I don't know how they control it or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're in the other room, like push a button. But when I got out and I was like showering or whatever, I just, I look over and the tank pod is shutting. And I was like, what if I was still in it?
Yeah.
And they shut.
They're like, your hour's done.
It's like, seals. And then I hear the pump kick on.
Maybe it's something like when it's like a sensor, like when you're in the shower, it like, you know what I mean? Like they know, they're watching on that camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the internet somewhere, just floating all pieces.
Matt Payne's float sesh.
Yeah. So that's interesting. So you found out about that through a friend, is what you said, yeah?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know how I would handle that, and now I want to find out. I would love to really see where that
there's
would
all
go.
there's all sorts of stuff, crazy stuff out there to try. I mean, just for the experience, it's worth it. I mean, it may cost a little bit of money, but experience it.
I mean,
everybody's different. It may help you somehow.
But let's say it's $80. That you can go to dinner and spend $80.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here's another thing. Cryotherapy.
Cryotherapy?
Freezing yourself.
Oh, no.
For thousands of years. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So, I think, what is it? What do you call those people that pop around you? Chiropractor.
Oh. Pop around.
The chiropractors, I think, are now picking it up. There's one in Tulsa, and it's like almost like a tank standing up. And you climb up into this thing, and it's got like almost like a dry ice look effect coming out of it. All the smoke coming out of it. I think
I've seen a picture. Someone did that. Yeah, I think so. You stand in it. Yeah.
You stand in it, and it drops something crazy, like a couple hundred degrees below zero or something. And it does it for a couple seconds.
Just but that quick shock,
it's almost like the ice bath. That quick shock, you feel rejuvenated the rest of the day, and you have energy.
How much does that cost? I want to buy one and put it in.
I think it's like, well, I don't know what the
I want the machine,
but the session's like $35 or something.
Oh dang!
So you can go get cryotherapy.
Maybe I need stuff like that.
Like the big sports guys, NBA stars and stuff do it. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I want to try that, actually.
Yeah. I mean, and if you really break it down again, like that's not that expensive. And even the other one, like $80 for an hour or whatever it is, like at the end of the day, you can't, like anybody can afford it. Even I say that and people are gonna be mad. I'm on a fixed income or whatever, but I do really think like don't buy sodas that week or, for the month or what, you know what I mean? You could save $80 or even $30 and do the other one. And at the end of the day,
or steal it from somebody.
Whatever you need to do. Yeah. I probably, my truck's so dirty on the inside, you could probably find $30 in there. Yeah. You probably could. That and a bunch of just candy stuff, cookie crumbs.
Red Bull cans.
Yeah. That's
Sprite.
That's one thing that I like really, like they're all bad, but like the energy drinks, like I try to drink the ones that are like 0 calorie or like 10 calorie, like no sugar, like the old school Monsters. Mm-hmm. If I drink one of those, I'd probably die.
Oh yeah. And the kids these days, they're drinking, what is that? Bang and C4.
Yeah.
And what's another one?
There's a million of them,
but they're so bad for you.
Yeah.
My buddy drinks them like they're water.
Yeah,
and he works out all the time. He'll drink them as pre-workout.
Yeah,
I drank one time. I thought my face was melting off.
Yeah,
I was like, I felt like I just, smoked something. Yeah. What do you call it? I don't know.
Peyote. Yeah, I don't know.
Some of the ice looking stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I thought I'd smoke because I was trying to scratch. Thought I had bugs crawling under my skin.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to drink that again.
Yeah.
My heart probably stopped for a second.
Yeah. I for a little phase, and I'm kind of trying to get out of it. Like I would stop at the gas station and get gas for the generators.
Meth.
Yeah.
That's what
it. Yeah.
Well, I couldn't think of that. I don't know.
I found out when I moved to Oklahoma, this whole area is bad.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's bad.
The entire state.
Yeah. But yeah, I would have a problem. I'd be like, I'm kind of thirsty. I'd go in and I'd get an energy drink, and it'd be every day. And sometimes I'd grab 2 of them.
And you get to where you're relying on it.
Yeah. And it's not good. And I told myself, I was like, I got to get off that. And it's like, drinking water and stuff. Like, I need to get on that. And then luckily we had like the sponsorship thing where AG1 gave us all that. And when I was sick, I was like, I don't know, it's like a month ago or something. Like, I was not well. Like, I felt bad, and I was like, oh, and so I was drinking water at that point, and then taking the AG1, and it made a world of a difference. And I was just like, that's when I knew, like, I gotta fix this. I gotta start eating better and stuff. But damn, like gummy worms taste so good.
All the crap that's in those energy drinks. You're putting in your body. It's like jet fuel.
Yeah.
And you're putting it in your belly and it's absorbing it
And then I take a piss and it's just like burnt orange. Like, yeah,
man.
It's not good.
It's not good for you. But I mean, in the moment, you're like, oh, I got to have something.
Yeah.
You just have to find alternative ways to do that. You know?
So I'm attempting to do better.
Yeah.
What's some crazy things? So I haven't really done a whole lot around, being in Oklahoma and stuff. Like the only things we've ever really done, like we'll go out and we'll do like putt or batting cages and stuff like that. Like what's something cool to do around like Oklahoma?
I don't know. I mean, being from here, I don't think of certain things as crazy or whatever because I'm from here. Yeah. But I mean, maybe landmarks or something. I don't know. I don't think it's a really crazy.
Have you ever been to, people have told me to go and I haven't been, the center of the earth or whatever it is.
Center of the universe?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Tulsa.
And they say that you can't hear or something?
That's crazy. It's actually the people on the outside of the circle can't hear you, I think.
I wonder why.
I think that's how
it's
that
one
works.
or the other.
I can't remember. I did it one time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did it one time. I was standing in the middle screaming or something. They couldn't hear me or something. I don't know.
I wonder why. I
don't know, but it's this circle of bricks. It's like huge, probably 100 feet.
Oh, dang.
Maybe 50.
Yeah, but it's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
And it's in Tulsa.
Yeah, I want to do that.
I think they just redid it. They remodeled it.
Because a lot of people were telling me stuff like that. Because I said something a while back, I guess, or I don't know. Maybe it was just when I was newer. But
maybe your voice echoes in there or something. I can't remember.
I don't know. I gotta go try that.
Yeah,
it's stuff like that I want to do, and it's like I told Danielle too, and we've had to talk about a lot of stuff, and just like you can get into a routine of doing the same thing every day, and then it just becomes a chore, and you don't, whatever. And I was like, we needed to start doing stuff.
Yeah.
But she's the same way. Like she's been here for so long. I'm like, what do you like? What's cool? She's like, oh, like this. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And so like I'm just trying to figure out cool stuff to do because it's like doing like what we were talking about earlier. Like it's just something different to experience. And even if you do it once, you can experience it. Mm-hmm. And I want to start doing stuff like that. I just think it'd be cool.
There's zip lining. There's big zip lining deals. I don't know. There's not nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where I'm at. I want to take the kids and experience different things and, live life.
Yeah. What's the, was it Silver Dollar City in Missouri?
That's a good place.
Have you taken the kids there and stuff before or no?
I haven't taken them to Silver Dollar City. I need to do that.
Because that's something Danielle was talking about. She's like, we should go do that.
Yeah, Branson. So, yeah, there's a lot. There's some good things to do in Missouri. But, I mean, Oklahoma, hunt.
Yeah.
Do meth.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those. What's crazy is like when I moved to Oklahoma, I didn't know anything about public land. People hunting on public, because in Texas everyone has ranches.
Right.
As far as I know, there's not really like public land to go hunt that I know of.
Not too much anyway, I don't think.
Yeah, I was like, people would be like, yeah, and I'm like, you can just go on that property and shoot, but other people can go too. Like, I know you lease. What do you do? Don't you have a place where you go hunt and you put corn out and stuff?
Yeah, I don't pay for it or whatever.
Yeah.
I just have people that let me hunt.
Okay, yeah.
But a lot of people do lease hunting places.
Yeah.
Just for hunting or whatever, or to lease it to run cows on or whatever.
Yeah.
But then the public land itself, there's a lot of public land in Oklahoma.
And you've done that and hunted public land?
I've hunted public land. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because I have private land that's not messed with.
Yeah.
But public land, you never know what you're going to run into, and with hunting, the deeper you go, the better hunting you're going to have because you outwalked the next guy. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't like hunting public, but it's cool that anybody can go, hunt or do whatever. There's certain guidelines you have to follow, but you can go do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know anything about that, and I was just like, that's weird. Because literally in Texas, you just had to have land to do it. And then apparently, I guess in Oklahoma, like for us, we don't have to have a hunt license. We could shoot a deer on our property. This is what everyone's telling us. I don't know. Not that anyone would find out if we did it.
Maybe they have landowner tags or something. Each landowner has them at their disposal or something.
Maybe, I guess. They were saying something, and I was like, I don't know anything about that.
Texas is just a cool place. Oklahoma needs to take some notes.
Yeah, but what's crazy too is Oklahoma's cool because I almost feel like you could do more in Oklahoma than you could do in Texas.
I mean, yeah, in some aspects.
Yeah.
In some areas.
Yeah.
But then in some other areas, I mean, Texas got us beat. I think they managed their money a little bit better.
Yeah, probably.
But then they messed up in Houston.
Yeah.
That's where John's from.
Yeah. Have you been watching his stuff on his property?
I haven't been watching anybody. I need to watch it.
Yeah, he's doing some cool stuff out there, and he sent me a video one day of him taking his side-by-side, and he had a pond it was empty, and he was jumping it, and it was like kind of nosediving. I was like, boy, you better be careful. But he was getting pretty ballsy with it.
If he rolls that, he may be pinned in there for a little bit.
Yeah, but man, I haven't done anything like that either in a while. Like we were actually talking.
We need to make sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
We need to make a trip down to Cold Beer Ranch.
Oh, dude,
new Cold Beer
Ranch. I would love to do that. I never went to the original. You did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went out there, but I didn't. And then, I would love to go and check it out and stuff, and of course help him do whatever he needs to do. Yeah. But it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he said he's getting electric right now.
Yeah, he has but he can't get a well. Yeah, so he has to bring water in and then do rain catchment.
Yeah, I remember seeing one of his videos. He had like a gallon jug trying to pour it into his. Sorry, John.
Yeah,
pour it into his camper.
I could laugh about it because we had to do that. So the last time when you came out and you had the camper, what was your experience?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Don't come here. It was yeah, I was a brand new camper.
Yeah, literally, that was the first time y'all just got it, right?
Yeah, Christian's like, you're taking that thing without me? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, mandate.
Yeah.
So we, I pulled it down here. Couldn't hardly get in the driveway.
Yeah.
And dirt roads for a while. I mean, you're out here.
And then you had to go through a bunch of construction, right? And the lanes were real skinny.
Oh. And like one of the first times pulling the camper, I'm like, get skinny.
Yeah.
Skinny. And then the wind was like whipping me everywhere. So yeah. And then I get out here and we pull in or I pull in, I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where do you want me to put this thing? Oh,
yeah.
Park it over there. And so I finally found a spot. And I was like trying to get it all perfectly level and stuff. Well, now I know, more. I've used it a few more times. I'm like not as anal about that.
Yeah.
And but anyway, I'm trying to get it all level and stuff and get it all ready to go. And then there's just red dirt everywhere.
Yeah.
Every time we walked in, we were tracking in red dirt.
Yeah.
Christian was pissed. She was so mad.
It's so bad that like when we go back to the house in town, her aunt and uncle stayed at the house. They had some stuff with family going on, and so they stayed there at the house, and we were out here, and we went back in town, and he's like, is there like red dirt out at y'all's ranch? And we're like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I just figured I was here, so I just kind of was dusting, and y'all's TV stand, he's like, I wiped it, and it was just red. So much dirt was on us that when we'd go back to the house, we would bring it to the house.
Gosh.
Yeah. You can't keep anything clean out here. When it rains for a while, it's not as bad, but holy cow, especially when you were here, we were like going through that
dusty.
drought. Oh, it was bad.
I remember dust clouds like hitting the camper, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, my brand new camper.
Yeah. Well, so today you're like, hey, I'm going to look at the tiny house, look at it and stuff. We were talking, and I was like, yeah, eventually we'll get the barndominium out, and then this will be like a guest house. And you were like, dude, it'd be no problem.
Yeah.
Like,
just pack some bags and get in the vehicle and head this way.
Yeah, and that's our goal, and that's something we would love to do is just have it to where, like, this is like our cool area to hang out in this place, do podcasts, whatever. Have that as the guest house, have it set up, and you'd have your own privacy because the other house would be out there.
Oh, it'd be like an Airbnb.
Yeah, and that's what we want to do, and I just think like it's gonna take a little time, but when it gets there, like it right now, and it's like none of her friends have come out, but just like mine. But it's like to be able to have it to where like anybody can come out, and it's not roughing it.
It's an Airbnb.
Yeah, like
you're coming out, you're getting to experience the ranch.
Yeah, like that's our motivation is to get it so we can actually have people out here. As long as they don't
have to poop in a bucket.
Yeah, we will have a real toilet, running water, power. But yeah, that's like every time you're like, have you got power and water yet?
Dude, I would probably stay out here for a good week.
Yeah.
You know, if you had, but I'm a diva.
You are a little bougie.
I'm a little bougie. People give me crap about that.
Hey, everyone's different.
I'm setting my ways.
That's right.
31 going on 80.
Yeah. That's just your body though.
That's me.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's different out here.
Yeah. This podcast took a little bit of a turn. We went from sensory deprivation tank.
Yeah.
To what did we talk about after that?
I don't remember at this point.
We went from the tank.
Stuff to do around here, I think.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
What else do we have to talk about? I know there's something.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was thinking about this earlier, like how Shootdang TV and stuff.
Oh, Shootdang TV.
One of the things that I thought was like super, super funny, whenever, we went out to Mid-America and, I had the Grandpa D outfit and stuff and all of that. What I thought was cool, and I don't know if it's just because like we were having fun or like...
Did you guys see that?
He ain't even drunk.
I'm not even drunk.
Yeah. But the fact that we ended up like filming anywhere we wanted... I got on stage with the band. The band was shouting us out.
People love that.
Dude, it was crazy. Like I felt like a rock star.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, and especially when I'm carrying around a DSLR with a 4-foot lens.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, what's going on? Is he famous?
Yeah, we got wireless mics.
I'm walking around with this huge camera.
And I'm an old man.
Yeah.
And I was dancing on the owner's like mom and stuff. And
I remember being inside that building, the shop.
Yeah.
If you go back to Shootdang TV and you watch the episode of Grandpa D, I think it's the last one, I think.
Probably, yeah.
But inside that shop, I'm trying to film with your long lens. I'm like, got it all the way cranked back. And I have to like scoot back like 40 feet to get you in frame.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun. That was fun, though. That was...
But I was trying to hide because you're having interactions with Grandpa D.
Yeah. And the funny thing is I think it was Zach that came up and kicked my cane.
Yeah.
And I fell down. And I didn't know this at the time. I'm just trying to like stay in character. I don't know if it was you or Zach or someone, but like the paramedics or someone there was like heading our way because they saw like an old man fall down or something like that. Like the fact that the outfit worked enough. Like, it's crazy. What's crazy, too, I don't know if you remember, we went up into where, like, you could watch the races. Mm-hmm. And there was a couple. It was like a blonde chick and a dude. And I walked up to him. I swear to you, the other day I saw her driving. And it was like, I could be wrong, but I swear she was at the gas station.
Just some random person?
Yeah, the girl that I went up to.
Oh, yes.
That was in the video and stuff. And... like, I swear I saw her, and I wanted to go up to her and, like, say something. But she was in her car, and if it wasn't her, it would have been weird.
Was she with anybody?
No, she's by herself. And so, like, I feel like if the dude was there, it wouldn't it wouldn't be as creepy.
You know who I am?
Yeah, but I wanted to be like, because she would have no idea.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be like, do you remember that old man that talked to you at the race? Like, I just thought that would have been I told Danielle, I was like, I think I saw her.
I would have probably started with, does Mid-America ring a bell to you? Maybe that would have been the safer choice. You remember the old man at the races? That was me.
She's like, yeah, all of them that kept coming up. But yeah, I don't know. I saw that and I just started cracking up. But stuff like that, like, was fun. Like, we'd have those cabins. We like took over. We put the banner up. Mm-hmm. Like, we were cooking. Like, cool. Dude, it was fun.
They've done a lot of work since then.
Really?
They have more cabins, more RV hookups, more. They have the big stage that they had.
See, I haven't seen that.
They had like Trace Adkins out there and all these big names.
And they have like the lazy pool and all, or lazy river and all that going.
Yeah. Dang. Which they had to pavement a lot of that around there so the dust didn't get stirred up and go in the pool. Dang. Which I'm sure it still does.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've done a lot of work out there.
Dang. Yeah.
If you guys haven't been to Mid-America, in Jay, Oklahoma, I would definitely check it out.
Yeah. Remember, we went the first time and we didn't know. And you were like, yeah, I like called up there. They said, bring a 4-wheeler, ride around. And we had no idea. Like, we slept in the car that night. Like,
yeah, like you need a side-by-side.
Yeah. To be comfortable and to be able to like a
Can-Am or Razor or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a lot.
And then,
it's a big place.
How many acres is it that you can do trails? Like 1,000, 2,000 acres or something?
More than that now. He's bought up so much.
Dang.
And then he took over. Where they have the Disney
Took over that?
Disney rock crawling and all that stuff. Yeah, he took over Disney.
Dang.
Like he's putting on the events at in Disney, Oklahoma.
Dang.
And sponsored by Mid-America. Now they have Travis Pastrana.
What?
You
Dang.
didn't see that? I think I tagged you in it.
Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot about that.
They have Travis Pastrana building tracks in Jay, Oklahoma.
Dang.
And he's like, this is going to be the biggest thing I've ever done. I don't know if that's for PR, but
dang,
he's saying it's going to be the biggest thing he's ever done.
I would believe it. With what he's done, I would believe it. Because if y'all don't know about this, they have where they did the, what is it, like the... not rock crawling. What are those? Like they build the
bouncers.
Yeah, and they like climb these huge things, and they have the races. They had like when I had went, they had just built that dirt bike track thing, and you took the 4-wheeler or something, or the side by side. You did something on it, and
pretty sure it was my 4-wheeler.
Probably, and like all of that, and then all the trails and stuff. Like it. I don't know if they do it, but it used to be when we first went. You just pay for your ticket, and then all alcohol is included, all the beer.
I think they've changed it up.
Yeah.
I think you have to buy alcohol in there now. But yeah, at first, everything was included.
Yeah.
You got to drink whatever.
And that was wild. Like, I don't even drink beer, but I was like, even the price I'm paying not to drink beer, like, makes up for everyone that's drinking beer, you know? Like, it was just...
They had vendor trucks.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
It was awesome. Now, I mean, I would love, especially now.
If we went back now, we probably wouldn't even recognize it.
Dang. Which is cool because it's a whole new experience. And like
they have their own city.
Yeah.
They have their own, I'm pretty sure they have their own fire department.
Dang.
And, they have, 50 different razors you can rent.
Yeah.
You can rent them like by the hour, like, 4 hours or 8 hours or whatever.
So is Zach still doing the racing and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's still, but I think his main focus right now, just from talking to him, is work. He's been building an RV park himself.
What?
By Uligal Lake.
Dang.
And so it's going to be like an RV boat storage / park.
Dang.
So it'll be pretty cool.
He's got his head on right.
Yeah. He split two, it's like Spencer Creek and Blue Creek, which is off Uligal Lake. They have their own RV parks where you can, rent a spot, stay there for the weekend or whatever while you're boating. He got right between them and bought up land, and he's putting his own deal there. So that should be open soon. He's been doing a lot of work.
Dang. I wonder who's going to run it. I guess he'll just hire someone to run it.
Probably his wife,
yeah.
Marissa.
Yeah. Dang, he's got it going on.
Yeah.
He's got to figure it out. Like, and that's the thing, too, is like we were talking on the last one.
What is he? I can't remember.
Probably not even 30.
28.
Dang. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to figure it out. Yeah, that's awesome.
Things.
And that's the thing is you surround yourself with good people, like-minded people. And that's the one thing. I told Danielle, I said, I would love to just, even if it didn't even at the start, we didn't film the Shootdang TV, just to go out and have fun and just have that group of people and stuff. That was literally some of the funnest times I've had in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Like,
turn it off.
Yeah.
And
and what's funny is like when I first got the little dirt bike, I was terrified to do the jump, and Zach would be like, "No, you're doing good." I'd watch the footage. Yeah, I'd watch the footage and be like, just like nothing. And I was just like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah. But it was terrifying. And then you got the, what was it, 150? Was it a 150?
I think so.
Yeah, because mine was a 125, yours was a 150, but it was like the big bike. And I remember,
bigger, yeah.
It was like the big wheel, like the actual.
Yeah, the big wheel.
Yeah. And I remember you being like,
which was still a lot for me.
Oh, dude,
dirt bike's a super physically demanding thing, where versus a 4-wheeler, you're able to relax.
Yeah.
But a dirt bike,
oh, yeah.
I'd be sore after I rode for a while.
Yeah.
And I just didn't get along with it.
Yeah. Because I remember when you got it, you're like, this thing's scary. And so that's why I built the track out here, like the small ramps and stuff, because I was like, I got to dial in this 125. And I felt comfortable with it, but then it was like, it's just, I was overdoing it. It's too small of a bike. And then I got the 230, which it's pretty much the exact same thing as the 150, same size.
How are you doing with that one?
Good. It got cold So I didn't ride for a while, but now the weather is getting better and I want to ride some more. It became a thing where Danielle was like, you will wear a helmet, but
Yeah, you could majorly hurt yourself.
yeah.
That's a big bike.
So the 4-wheeler we got, the white racing one or whatever, I got that and it got power. It's like Zach's, the one he climbed that hill with and
Those
stuff.
things are getting hard to find, those 4-wheelers like that.
Yeah, and I got it from some dude. He bought it for his son, and his son just didn't like it as much. He wanted dirt bike instead, and so did that. And the first day I brought it out here, they had spacers in the front. They made the wheels wider, which made it harder because it wouldn't turn on a dime. And I was going, and I just thought, okay, when I learned the dirt bike, I would jump off the side. So I got it, and I'm by myself. And I just got the helmet, and Danielle said, don't do anything stupid unless you're wearing a helmet. And I was like, I'm not doing anything stupid. She left. I'm riding, and I put the helmet on, and I'm going off the side. I'm like, I'm just going to go off the side and whatever. Well, with the spacers, it didn't do what I wanted, so I just flew off, and it ran me over, and I hit my head. And if I didn't have a helmet on, I would have been screwed up. I hit the handlebars and my cheek swelled up all big. It scraped me up. I would have been screwed. And I was barely going. I went off the side of it.
That's how quick it can happen.
Instantly. And if I wasn't wearing a helmet, it would have screwed me up bad.
Those things have some power.
Yeah. And then Danielle was like, I want to start jumping. And I'm like, please be careful. She's jumping that sucker. It's crazy. We're at the point now where we have to start building bigger ramps, and that's what terrifies me. But I'm excited, and I could jump what we have now good, especially with the bigger bike. It don't even feel like you're jumping. It's crazy, but that's what scares me because then you have to go bigger. And bigger.
You go bigger, the falls get harder.
And I'm getting older.
Yeah,
so
your bones break easier.
Yeah, so I would love to keep practicing and stuff, but that would be.
Maybe we can all go out to Zach sometime or something.
That's what I would love to do. Absolutely.
We would have to plan it for sure.
Yeah.
But with Zach, I don't know how possible that is.
Yeah.
Because he just goes, he flies by the seat of his pants most of the time.
Yeah. And mine would be more with, Danielle being able to go would just be her nursing schedule, just try to figure out that type of stuff. But yeah, I told
I'm sure
Danielle,
we can make it happen.
Yeah. I told her the other day, I was like, I want to make that happen. That's a goal of mine this year because I want to do stuff that makes me happy and fun and surround myself. And literally those were some of the best times.
Yeah.
We wrecked a car. We literally, the airbag blew up. You got airbag burns.
Dude, that hurts so bad.
I don't think the videos do it justice though.
Nah. And then I was shell shocked after that. I was I had PTSD.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially riding with Zach because he does not care.
I was in the back seat, remember, and he started driving all crazy and you're I thought you were joking.
And at first when this airbag went off,
yeah.
I didn't even think airbag.
Yeah.
I didn't even think it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm in an old car, this old beater. We're like, da 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 da, boom.
Shotgun went off.
Dude, right. You're over there. You're breathing in all the smoke.
That was, oh my gosh, that was dumb, but so funny.
If I didn't have the helmet on, it probably would have knocked me out.
Oh, that would not surprise me. And then...
Yeah, because my hands were right here. Just burnt the piss out of me.
The footage was just...
And I'm just hugging this hot airbag.
Dude, that was so funny. And then the Ron skit, you're getting out of the car and all that stuff.
Kick the door.
Just stuff like that is just, it's just fun. And my buddy Brandon and then even Mullet Dude, they both told me, they're like, hey, if you ever need a camera guy, I'll help you out. So that would make it more where we can just have fun. And then, stuff like that to where we're not worrying about filming. We're just having fun. And
it needs to take some of the stress off.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And I think you said that I don't know if I would do it, but he's got jumps over barbed wire fences and
which it's high enough. The fence is here.
Yeah.
His jump stops here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But still the thought of it, if I did on a dirt bike, I'd be like, I don't
The reason why he did it so his cows couldn't get out, but he could jump to the next pasture.
Yeah.
But you're high enough.
Yeah.
I think that you're not going to clip it.
Yeah.
If I remember
You'd have
correctly.
to go real slow.
Yeah. But Zach.
Yeah.
He's balls to the wall.
Yeah.
The whole time.
I know you drove it. Did you ramp it at all? when you drove it?
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like he does.
Yeah, but we both went with him when he actually jumped it. That was crazy.
Oh, you'll get like 15 feet of air.
And it's surprisingly soft when you land and everything. Like, I don't know. We got to do that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I would be pumped. Literally, I talk about it often, and we just got to make it happen. I would love to do it. And again,
Shootdang TV.
dude, like seriously, like even if it was just like, we don't have to do it where it's like, oh, whatever, but just do it as often as we can, have fun and stuff. And I don't know, just to be able to do it would be a blast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucks. We're all so far away with different schedules, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, other than that, if we could make it happen, we could put out a couple videos on it or something. I mean,
I'd love to.
know Zach is game for it.
Yeah.
Zach's always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But, his work mentality, he's busy right now. So, I don't know. I'm sure once he gets that RV park done, he'll settle down a little bit probably and make some videos with us.
It'll give me some time to practice on that dirt bike.
Yeah, we need to get out to Mid-America again. Which,
dude, I would love to.
From this location is probably 2 days worth of driving.
I don't care. I'll do it.
You have to get a hotel room between here and there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it'd be fun. I mean, from here to there, it probably is like 3 hours.
Probably.
Something like that. But just leave early in the morning. You know what I mean? I would love to do it. I don't know when, like...
From your old place, it wasn't that far at all.
Oh, it was up the street from there. That was an easy drive. Mm-hmm. I don't know when the next... Because I'm sure they close for the winter and stuff. I don't know.
I don't know what the race schedule is.
Yeah.
I'll just have to look. But, yeah, we definitely do go back. And we need to break out new characters.
Oh, yeah. Everyone keeps saying, like, Grandpa D, but I'm like, I mean, it's fun.
It's funny.
But a new character would be cool.
A new character, completely different persona.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody, I mean, you don't even know who it is.
Yeah.
And they're just walking around messing with people.
Yeah.
And then the cameraman's so far away.
Yeah. You legit think it's real.
Just somebody messing with you, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
But it needs to be a character that...
Does it have like a mask?
Yeah.
It needs to be like realistic.
Realistic.
Yeah.
Or we could buy one of the realistic masks.
Yeah.
They're very expensive.
Yeah.
But you can't tell a difference.
Yeah.
Like I could be talking to you right now and my eyes and my mouth move just like as if it was real.
Yeah. Dude, we can make it happen. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Just the satisfaction of just having fun and doing it and stuff, I mean, would be 100% worth it. And clearly when you do videos and you get to share that with people and make people laugh, like it's
That's
awesome.
the best part.
Yeah.
I make myself laugh more than anything. The Grandpa D, man.
It was good.
I was rolling, dude.
It was good. I don't know. I'd get in character and I just had fun with it. And I don't know. We got to do it again. I want
to dance around the hat.
The little kids and stuff. Yeah.
You had them dancing around the hat. Man. Throw the hat down and dance around it.
And then I would just stand up on top of the four-wheeler and everyone's driving by. And everybody looked. Literally everybody. I don't know. That was fun. And I'm sure now.
Yeah, they'd honk and wave.
Yeah. And that was back, again, when it was like, it's not as big. Now it'd be even bigger, more people. Like,
goodness, yeah.
You could do something on one side of it, and then you go to another, and no one would even know.
No,
dude, we got to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
The skits are probably my
favorite
thing.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt.
Right.
It doesn't kill your body.
Yeah, but you could get punched.
You could. That would make good content, but not feel good.
No. Yeah. Then they would have to call the paramedic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was funny.
Yeah.
How long have we been on?
Yeah, an hour. I feel like that was a good one. That kind of covered a pretty big basis of a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. I'm pumped with that. So I guess we'll leave it on this. Should we start Shootdang TV back? Let us know.
In the comments.
Yeah.
Go subscribe to Shootdang TV.
Yeah. I don't even know how many subscribers it has.
3 or 4.
It got monetized in what, like 2-3 videos or whatever it was? Something quick.
Oh, yeah. It only took in 3 videos. I think it was the third one.
Yeah. Which is crazy. I mean, it just, like, I don't know. I think that was honestly, we'll wrap this up, but I think that was honestly the start of me figuring out I can be myself and do YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, just be myself. And that's a beautiful thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
just relax.
Yeah.
So should we start Shootdang TV back up?
We'll do Grandpa D in that pod thing.
Oh, yeah. Sensory deprivation tank.
Yeah.
I feel it in my bones.
I'll buy those nuts, that like hang down.
Get them caught in the tank.
I come out, they're hanging out in the bottom of my robe. We can do so much. Oh, yeah, we got to do this.
Oh, them ladies would be dying.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up. But, man, hey, appreciate you. This was awesome. I'm glad we got some podcasts under our belt.
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming.
Yeah. I think we need to do a lot more. We need to make this table bigger, and we need to get more people.
Heck yeah. Dude, I would love just guests, just we haven't done anything normally just 2 people. Anytime I had a guest, Danielle was at work. So,
well, we need to make it bigger.
Yeah. So
expand.
Yeah. So maybe Shootdang TV, maybe some Payne family, maybe Grandpa D at the tank. We'll see what happens.
We'll do it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Catch you on this one.